What's going on, Powerstroke family? We're going to talk about the top 5 must-have upgrades for your 6.7 Powerstroke, all under 500 bucks. Okay, so let's just hop right into this and start with my number one pick. My number one pick, your disaster prevention kit. Okay, this is from S&S. This is the one that I highly recommend. There's a boatload of information out there of how well these things work, and it'll be the best $400 you've spent. Okay, this will prevent you from catastrophic failure throughout your injectors, fuel lines, and fuel tank, and it'll save you $10,000. So it is totally worth getting. I highly recommend it, and it is the number 1 on my list. The number 2 on my list is going to be your CCV down up in there. If you can kind of see a little block off plate back in there, but that's going to be CCV reroute kit. Okay, that is going to save you a boatload of time. Okay, trying to locate that oil leak that you don't know why it's coming. It's also going to alleviate a lot of excess crankcase pressure, because it's just going to flow out and no filters and stuff to clog up that flow, and it's just going to exit your vehicle. All right, you can pick up a kit like that. My kit, not so much, but for a standard CCV reroute, I mean, you're probably looking around 400 bucks. Okay, I do have a video on my channel of how I hook mine up and how I recommend doing it. You can check that out. Okay, my number 3 on my list is changing out that stock Airbox. Okay, going possibly with an S&B. This is what I'm using. There's a lot of different companies out there that make great air filter kits. Your benefit there is mainly it's going to look cleaner in your motor. Okay, I'm not going to preach to you about horsepower, but if you do decide to do more upgrades, that is an integral part of the other upgrades coming down the road for you that you're going to want not to have that stock Airbox in there. That is roughly around 400 and I'd say about 430 bucks is what you could pick one of those up for. Actually, what I should have put in the number 3 spot, but I jumped to that, but it's going to be cold side pipe. Okay, mandatory to replace the stock cold side pipes if you don't want to be stuck on the side of the road with a hole in your OEM pipe. Okay, a lot of great companies out there: S&B, S&S, Pusher, MPD, SPE makes them. A lot of great companies, and everything is better than the stock. Okay, so highly recommend doing that, and you can pick that up for probably about around the $200 mark, somewhere in there. Okay, now we're going to talk about going with our number 5. Okay, is going to be a dualizer. Okay, this dual steering stabilizer is from Zone. Also have a little video on that on my channel if you want to check it out, but that came in right under 400 bucks. I want to say it was like 365, and that's with the Fox shocks. It's going to do wonders for your steering, keeping your tires straight. It is far superior than running that stock single shock setup. Not to mention, even if you are running that, you don't want to go with this, and I would definitely highly recommend at least upgrading that shock that's from the OEM. Maybe even just going to a Bilstein 5100 shock under there. But for under 400 bucks, you could pick up a dual steering stabilizer from Zone. Other companies are probably going to be a little higher than the 500 mark. Not all of them, of course. If you want to go with Fox, Zone will definitely get it to you done before under 400 bucks. But there's a lot of great options out there, and you know, your decision, your choice. You see what you want to do. And I'll give you another snippet of another good upgrade to have, and we'll just call it 6. You can pick it up for under 300 bucks. Okay, and it's going to be oil cooler. Okay, that oil cooler is from BD Diesel, and in the game for a really long time, and you could pick that up for under $300, and it is going to drastically improve your oil temps. Okay, if you tow, this thing is going to drop you down around 5 to 7 degrees in your oil temps, and that is key on hot days. And overall, lower oil temps, better engine performance. And yeah, why not? It's under 300 bucks, right? So top 5 with a little extra number 6 in there for you. Questions, comments, you know where to leave them. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.